What is up, Vincenz? This is Nate Sommers, your local realtor here in the neighborhood, and I have a few quick updates for you. Number one, how does Vincenz look compared to Gilbert in terms of sales? Number two, what houses are selling here in the neighborhood, and why are some of them just sitting? And number three, is there going to be a price correction and a rate reduction in our future? I'm going to give you details on that here at the end if you stick around with me. Okay, let's go ahead and dive right into it. All right, so this is kind of fun to look at, Gilbert versus Vincenz. How does our neighborhood compare to Gilbert as a whole? Gilbert in the last 12 months, 82 days on market is the average that it took for a house to close. Here in our neighborhood, it's been about 91 days. The average sold price for Gilbert was 701. We're at 586, pushing up on 600. And I think the big thing to take into account here is this right here. We don't have a lot of multi-million-dollar homes in the neighborhood, so of course we're going to be a little bit lower. I really like this part right down here, and once again, it shows that we're pretty aligned. The odds of selling right now are about 61, 64%. So what that means is out of 10 homes that are listed, 4 of them are not going to sell in today's market. In the past, we've been closer to 80, 90, even 100% that seemed like there for a little bit in 2021. Homes in our neighborhood are selling at about 1.6 per month, and that gives us about 4.5 months of available inventory with these 7 homes that are currently for sale if no other homes came on the market. Unfortunately, other homes do come on the market, and so if we want to be one of these homes that do sell and not one of these 4 that do not, we kind of have to be at the top half of this 7 that are currently active in terms of either price or condition. We need to make sure that we are attractive to the buyers that are out there if we want to sell. What has sold over the last few months, actually since April 1st. We see that our average price per square foot, $273, and we have had 11 sales in the last few months. This one says withdrawn. It is off the market right now, but we did have another property that was off market. It had actually expired in the past, and that one did sell off market at the end of June for $773,000. If you factored in kind of normal closing costs, everything associated with that, it probably would have been a comp more in line with $830,000. So you can see with our trend line here, a lot of the houses are falling pretty close to that in terms of price. We do have a couple that have popped up really high above that trend line, and so I just wanted to show you a couple of those things so that if you're considering selling in the future, things that you should be investing in to make sure that your property is above that trend line. If you come in here to this property that sold, the places that are going to sell your home are going to be the kitchens, bathrooms, and flooring. So you can see they did a really nice job on updating the kitchen, making sure that everything looked clean and fresh. All the bathrooms, they actually are still original in here, but they went through and did a nice job painting the cabinets, making everything look clean and good. And then the downstairs small half bathroom, put some fun tile in there, a new vanity, and just made it look really nice with the staging. So that's one of the ones that popped above. This is another property that popped above the trend line. It actually had expired previous to this, but then they went through and renovated, put some good money into the bathrooms and also into the kitchen, and then it sold pretty quickly. So if you're looking to sell in the near future, places I would recommend, definitely your primary bathroom, your kitchen, and just making sure that your floors look nice, that you have current modern updated floors, things that look like they've been just recently touched. If it looks like it's even like 5 years old, some of those houses are still sitting. So you may think, oh, we just remodeled. But if you have that clean, contemporary, modern look, those are the homes that are selling right now. I hope this is helpful for you. All right, you made it this far. Thank you for sticking around. We are going to talk about a price correction for houses coming and rate reduction coming. Number one, price reduction for houses. From 2022, when we were at our peak, we have come down actually from that point. We've come down about 5%. We're about 1% down year over year. We're actually seeing prices really level out right now. And what is counteracting that is that we have so many buyers. We have so many buyers that are wanting to get into homes. And that's really just going to keep pushing that pressure up on prices. So, from all the indicators we can see, we have already had the price correction that we are going to have. From here on out, we are going to level and then start curving up, just like we have in the past with our annual 3 to 4% appreciation. Right now is a great time for buyers to get out, take advantage of a lot of inventory. Plus, we're at the bottom of those prices, and we're only going to see it grow from here. So, mortgage rates. What's going to happen with mortgage rates over the next little bit? There is speculation that the Fed is going to drop the federal rate in September due to an overestimation of jobs. So, investors actually, based on the anticipation of that correction happening, have actually already the prices of mortgages have been adjusted. So about 2 weeks ago, we saw a decent little drop in interest rates. We're seeing about 6.5% right now. And when we were seeing those 2s, 3%, that was insane and kind of a very weird anomaly that happened. 6% is a great place to be, and that's probably where we're going to see us settle in over the next year or so. So we're 6.5 right now. We're going to trend down probably slightly, and long term, I see us holding about 6%. Okay. Well, Vincenz, thank you for sticking around with me. Thanks for coming to the update. Thanks for being in our neighborhood. And if you see me around the neighborhood, say hi. Would love to chat. Love to get to know you. Bye.